Hey guys, Sam here. Sorry for a bit of a rushed intro, but here we are for the final FLR races of the season. Final races of the season. After this, we are done with FLR. There was your starting lineup. And here we are going to go to the green here at Pride Lands. I almost called it Mufasa because that's what it is, a remake of Mufasa from Halo 4 made by Armada 223. Classic track. I raced a lot of solid races on there in ORL. Had one where I got a podium, I think, and that was kind of an average race, if I remember correctly. And then I had one that I won, and that was the one that I took the victory in was kind of a big race because it ended up being pretty pivotal point for my championship. So I have a lot of good memories on this track, and ironically enough, competing for a championship here is Luke and Slaunch. Luke's kind of gotten a pretty big lead in the points as of late, but if he does get some bad finishes here, it technically is possible that Slaunch could still take it. It's not mathematically impossible. Oh, Slaunch! Huge flips coming off of Pride Rock. And that also brings back some memories as well, because in the Halo 4 version of this track, that would happen sometimes. The Pride Rock was pretty consistent, but every once in a while you would just get a flip there. I mean, there'd always be that one unlucky person to flip on it during the race, because it's seriously like 1 in every 120 times it's hit. There's a flip there, so it would happen to somebody. It pretty much guaranteed happen to somebody during the race, but it wouldn't happen very often. Like, it's very rare for that to happen. So it's interesting to draw some comparisons here between this track's Halo 4 version and this track's Halo 5 version. So to kind of inform you guys, I'm pretty sure I have some Mufasa races on my old channel. So if you want to go back and watch those, I highly welcome you to go do that to see what the track was like. But on this game, the first section of it has a bunch of split lines, and that is completely different. It was not like that at all on Halo 4. Pretty much the entire track leading up to Pride Rock is entirely different. After Pride Rock, it's similar. It's still different. Like, the main things that Armada took, like, I wouldn't even consider this a remake. It's basically a reimagining, or even a completely own, like, new track. I think that's why he called it Pride Lands and not like Mufasa remake, because it's basically its own track. I mean, the only thing it borrows from Mufasa is the Pride Rock jump and the turn after it. Other than that, it's a completely new track. And sorry for the quick cut there, but unfortunately I lost some of my footage from the end of that race. But what ended up happening is the order I was showing you at the end there is how it ended up finishing. Luke got the win, Decoy got second, Slaunch got third, and Vermin got fourth. So right there, I think that I'm pretty sure that locks up the championship for Luke. So this race here at Recognition is basically just for fun for all the drivers. I mean, if you're Decoy, you're trying to get a win here to get one on the season. If you're Luke, you're just trying to close out the race. Same thing with Slaunch. If you're Slaunch, you're just trying to get like, same situation as Decoy. You're just trying to get another win. And then if you're Vermin, you know you're probably gonna get past, so you're trying to help Decoy win. And that's, as you can see, what Vermin is doing here. He's sick two-wheel off of Slaunch right there. Had to go with the slow-mo. But you can tell Vermin is trying to help Decoy try to get a win here. So pretty interesting strats coming out of Vermin. Oh, too wide right here. Slaunch just barely clips the rock. It is super hard to go too wide into that section. So also another little, like, fun fact, this track was made by Armada 223 as well. So we ended the season on an Armada. I cannot talk today. An Armada 223 doubleheader. Wow, it has been like 2, maybe 3 weeks now, probably 3 weeks since I've done these race videos, and it is insane how you lose the ability to cast as these weeks go by. Like, I need to be seasoned and just constantly doing these race videos every week, or I just lose my ability to be an announcer. It's so difficult to just talk that fast for me, because I usually like to map out what I'm going to say in my head, but this stuff you pretty much just have to be reactionary and just talk about what's happening on screen. It's very difficult. Give you guys a little insight on what it's like to be the announcer of these videos. It's not easy. So here we have Luke and Slaunch trying to pass Vermin, and it is just a tall task for them, a very daunting thing that they have to face right here. but it looks like they might be able to. Yep, Luke's going to try to go to the inside. Oh, slams into Vermin. Luke goes ham into Vermin right there and gets by him into second, so that's huge. Now Luke can try to work on that lead and catch up to Decoy, but what about Slaunch? Slaunch is still in fourth. What is he going to do? Oh, he goes into Vermin, hits him with some Karma two-wheel action. How ironic that Vermin held off Slaunch and by popping him with some two-wheel action. Well, Slaunch passes Vermin by popping him with some two-wheel actions. That is some poetic irony right there in this recognition race. And Slaunch and Luke have caught up to each other, and they've both caught up to Decoy, nearly caught up to Decoy, really close right here. So we'll have to see how this race pans out and see if they can catch up and make any moves on Decoy. Decoy's definitely going to be going hard. Oh no, he went way wide right there. Definitely, he's doing a good job so far, though, holding off that position. He definitely could have lost it in that corner, but he held it off, so good job from Decoy. Oh, here comes Luke, though, on the inside. He pops some NOS. Luke literally NOSes around Decoy, bringing back some visions from back earlier in the season from Magna Tempest, because Magna Tempest, I don't know, this is way earlier in the season, don't know if you remember this, but there was a situation extremely like that where Luke nosed by Slaunch and I think Camby on Magna Tempest, and that was extremely similar right there, except it wasn't two drivers, but it was still a very similar pass. And on this track, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's some boosters around the track, and what we did, we've found a little like trick to get around the two-wheel cheese. It doesn't 100% fix it, but we have found a solution to the two-wheel cheese. So we use that, and we try to tell every new driver about it from now on, about the fix, so that it's more fun for everybody, because let's face it, it is a lot more fun for everybody to know this trick, whereas if only like one or two people knew it, it would pretty much just be cheating at that point. So thanks to Slaunch and Cookie for finding that one out and kind of helping everybody out with it. So we're trying to like let everybody know about it, but we have also come up with a different solution as well. On certain tracks, we've tried putting these boosters on the exit of corners, and that also helps with gear shifting. Now, you still shift faster than other people sometimes. Like, you saw that with Luke passing Decoy. You know, it still happens sometimes, but it almost completely solves the issue. So it's pretty nice, and definitely expect to see boosters on tracks in the future. Now, will they always be used? Will they like exclusively be used from now on? I highly doubt that. It'll probably be used to fix old tracks. And here we have Slaunch working on Decoy right here. Oh, Slaunch with the sick crossover. Had to go to the second view for that. And he's working him around the outside. Decoy was loose. Slaunch has got the run. He's forcing him up. He wants to make that move. And yeah, Slaunch is going to hold off Decoy right there, and he's going to take that second place position. Can he hold it through the next corner? Yes, he can. Decoy goes wide into the grass, and that is probably going to be another 1-2 finish for Slaunch and Luke. The Yamalube teammates just pretty much dominated this entire season. They won 14 out of 16 races. 14 out of 16 of the races. Let me just calculate that real quick. Get the calculator out. 88% of the races were won by either Luke or Slaunch. That's just extreme domination out of them, and as you can see right there, Luke takes first place, Slaunch takes second, and Decoy takes third, Vermin taking fourth, and there's the final podium. I'll get your points up in the next recap video, guys, but as you know, for now, this podium actually is great because it's also the points finish. Luke finished first in points, Slaunch finished second, and Decoy finished third, and the rest of those points will come in the recap video. Great season of FLR. Hope you guys enjoyed all these videos. I hope to bring more league action for you guys in the future. See you next time.